The title of this is The Three Little Pigs. Once upon a time, there was a mother pig who had 3 little pigs. The mother pig knew it was time for her young ones to be on their own. So she sent them off with a hug and a big kiss. It's a tough world out there. So you must remember to help each other, she said as she waved goodbye. The pigs moved to Fairy Tale Village and decided to build homes next to a house made entirely of candy and gingerbread. The first little pig didn't like to work very hard, so he built a straw house because it was the easiest and fastest house to build. The second little pig didn't like to work either. He built his house out of sticks because he found a bunch of them lying on the ground. The 2 little pigs played in the mud and ate all day, while the third little pig worked really hard to build a sturdy brick house. "Why are you working so hard?" asked the first and second little pigs. "If you build a house out of straw or sticks, then you can eat and roll around in the mud all day like we do." But the third little pig frowned and said, "Those houses aren't safe. What will you do when it rains or snows? A brick house will keep me cool in the summer and warm in the winter. But most importantly, the big bad wolf will never be able to get into a brick house." The 2 little pigs just laughed and told him he worried too much. But then it started to rain and then it snowed. The little pigs in the straw and stick houses were wet and freezing. The little pig in the brick house was warm and cozy. He offered to help his brothers build brick houses, but they just rolled their eyes and said it was too much work. "If you stay in your straw and stick houses, you'll regret it," warned the third little pig. When it got too cold or too wet, the first and second little pigs went to visit the third little pig. But when the weather was nice, they rolled in the mud and ate all day, and never went to visit the third little pig. Then one day, the big bad wolf came. He knocked on the first little pig's house. "Hello, little pig, may I come in for a cup of tea?" "Go away!" screamed and frightened little pig. If you don't let me in, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down, warned the wolf. And sure enough, the wolf huffed and puffed and blew the house down. The first little pig ran to his brother's thick house. The wolf is coming. Let's put furniture in front of the door so he can't blow it down. Knock, knock, knock. Who is it? Asked the second little pig. It's just a neighbor. I've come to borrow a cup of sugar, lied the wolf. The pigs looked through the spaces in the stick door and saw that it was the big bad wolf. Go away, screamed the little pigs. Let me in or I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down, the wolf warned again. Then he huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffed and he blew the house down. The two pigs ran as fast as they could to the third little pig's brick house and went inside. The wolf was right behind them. Let me in, cried the wolf, or I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. The wolf huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffed and he huffed and he puffed, but he couldn't blow your house down. The brick house was too strong. The big bad wolf was very angry. I am going to climb down the chimney and eat all of three of you, he yelled. The pigs put a huge pot of water on the fire. The wolf climbed down the chimney. Splash! He landed in the boiling water. He howled and ran from the house, never to be seen again. Then the first and second little pigs worked very hard to build brick houses, and the third little pig helped them just as he promised his mother. The end. Thank you.